It's been scientifically proven that black women are the most intelligent being, as in singular, on this planet. I think that comment speaks for itself.
Why is it easier for guys to say, let's move in together, than saying, let's get married? Are you afraid of marriage?
What's going on YouTube? Real Men Unplugged, and I'm back with another video. If you are new to the platform, I want to welcome you. Welcome to the tribe. At the end of this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a current subscriber, I want to say thank you a lot for your support. I don't want to take much of your time. Let's get into it.
DNA tests save lives. The amount of women that would still be alive today had they not fucked around and played in some man's face about whether that child was his or not, and he ultimately found out later in life that it wasn't, and he completely snapped and deleted her ass, and sometimes they delete the children too. Yeah, DNA tests need to be mandatory because it could save a fucking life. There are a lot of women right now in the ground who would still be here had they got that DNA test a long time ago, and that man would have never had a chance to snap on that ass. But he did, and he lost it. He in prison, and that woman underground. See, DNA tests, they save lives. See, if you or your child needs some type of transplant in the future, you would automatically think that the child and the father, would be a perfect match. But unfortunately, a lot of people find out in the hospital that it's not. It's quite embarrassing. And then you see these people arguing in the lobby about who the baby daddy could be, but it's too far gone. The child's already 15 or 16. You just spent a long time of your life involving yourself with this. You might snap too, but I guess that's the best place for a man to snap while you're already in the hospital because they got a bed waiting for your ass right next door. See, DNA test save lives. Too many women play with men. I don't trust us. I don't trust a lot of women. I mean, we don't even trust each other. So why give women that much power to just trust that she's going to make the best decision for herself and the child? We can't even be trusted to choose the right man. So yes, DNA tests need to be mandatory. And y'all want so much trust out of these men, and we don't trust them. They don't trust us. But this is bigger than just how you feel here. At this point, people are getting deleted because of situations like this. There's recently another case out of Detroit, Michigan, where a man pulled up to his wife's job, pew-pewed her a bunch of times. The lady right now is still living. She's fighting for her life in the hospital, and he's going to jail. And their 3 children, well, they don't have nobody because he found out that all 3 of the kids were not his. Together, 9 years. All 3 of the kids not yours? All 3 of them. DNA test save lives.
Most women, they will not agree with her, but she is right. DNA test saves lives because most of these men are just middle class earners. They are living paycheck to paycheck. Without kids, they are still struggling, to make ends meet. Now they have kids, they have bills to pay. And do you know that child support can make you homeless? I'm sure you do believe it, So imagine being in that situation where you're earning less and then you're spending almost half of your money to child support. And you have maybe 1 kid, maybe 2 kids, 3 kids, it doesn't matter, but you have to pay child support. You're working so hard. I mean, you're losing your life. And then you come and find out that those kids are not yours. What are you gonna do to that woman?
Stop!
I'm not the
You
same
gotta
guy.
go!
I don't like her.
I'm not.
Hey,
You're in a way.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking. You're gorgeous. I'm just letting you know you're gorgeous.
You gotta leave.
Girls swear that they want men to approach, and then they act like this. Sometimes they are the ones keeping themselves and everyone around them single. Literally nobody wants to deal with energy like that. And look, guys aren't perfect. Clearly this was not the best time, but if it was another dude who's tired of dating apps and tired of feeling lonely, finally worked up the courage to put himself out there, and this is the kind of reaction he got, that is probably his first and last time ever doing that. And the funny part is, I wasn't even talking to her. I was trying to compliment her friend in the back, and she jumps in, starts screaming and making a scene. Classic fridge protecting the snacks. So yeah, you can keep talking about why don't men approach us anymore? But when you act like this, you create the exact reality that you complain about. So when you're sitting in your 30s and thinking, where have all the good men gone? Rewind this clip and you'll have your answer.
I was 15 when I had a baby. I gave that baby up for adoption. 25 years later, I ended up dating that baby, not knowing he was my son. Fast forward, when I confronted him about it, when I told him about it, he told me he'd been new. He knew that I was his mother.
This is not the first time seeing a woman saying this, and it normal happen when they saying that those dads, they are not around and there's no way they can cash out child support, so they have to struggle on their own and they're not ready for that. So what they do, they're just, hey, just take that key.
The fact that men will stand by and watch a woman get assaulted on a New York City subway and not do anything is outrageous and is so telling of the times that we currently live in. This has been happening, and I just heard a story from a girl on here yesterday talking about a terrifying experience that she had on a New York City subway. Where are the strong masculine men that have an innate desire to protect women and children? Our government has obviously failed us in New York City in terms of crime, and I fear it will only get worse with this upcoming mayor election. I take the subway all the time because I have to, because it's the easiest, most affordable form of transportation. My siblings have seen and encountered horrifying levels of violence on both the subway and on the streets of New York. I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared.
But that is what you wanted. So now you need men for protection. Do you know how these words means? I'm strong. I don't need no man. I can do what a man can do. Like, make it make sense. If you are equal to a man, and then you can do what a man can do, including protecting yourself and protecting other women. And I don't believe that on that place there were only that one woman and bunch of men. There were other women as well, so they're supposed to step up and protect their fellow woman. It is what it is.
It's funny how the guy with the bald head and the sunglasses who smokes the cigars and calls himself the top G was right all along. But the mainstream media used to tell us as young men, don't listen to him. He's going to corrupt you. He's toxic. But now look at your phone when you open it up. What is being pushed into your mind? Look at the world right now. What is going on? We're finally waking up being like, this isn't right, bro. This is not right. If my masculinity is toxic, who cares? It's just going to have to be toxic because I ain't going for that. But now we're waking up because they wanted us to sleep at the wheel. They wanted us playing video games, getting overweight, chasing some girl who doesn't even care about us, getting high, buying a bunch of stuff we don't need, watching sports games, looking at celebrity gossip. That's what they wanted us doing. But now we're not doing that. We're paying attention now. And we're seeing that we're not old yet. We may still have 40, 50, 60 years left on this earth. We don't want to live in slavery for the next 40, 50, 60 years. We want to be able to buy houses and have families and do things and be in peace. Now we're waking up. It's crazy that guy was right. It's crazy how life works.
It's all about ethnic movements, bro. It's all about that. Because when they're saying that women are equal to men, they have to make sure that they're weakening these men so they can be equal to women. And that's their main role. They're using mainstream medias, movies to do everything possible to make it happen. And again, they're using certain tools to control men, and the most important one is lust. Bro, I stopped watching videos on some platforms because of that. When you go on that feed, bro, it's all about women being naked. That's what they're pushing. Just watch your feeds. You notice that it's only about women being naked. I mean, showing their parts, like that challenge, a body tea challenge. They're trying their best, bro. And even here on YouTube, there's some ads I see on my feeds. They're provocative, and they're promoting certain website. When you click it, bro, it will take you to a con website. So it's ridiculous, bro. They are trying so hard to make sure men will becoming weak and they can control us. But make sure you just go over it, bro. Make sure you go over it, because if you cannot control your lust, that's the biggest weapon they are using to a man. So just be safe out there, bro. I'm gonna end up right here. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Let's engage on the comments so they can recommend this video, because nowadays my videos are getting a few impressions because of the topics we are covering. They don't like it, bro.